man, that's a ring and a watch. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, shoot walk with that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame.
Convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run with Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might want.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll run with Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Harris stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up, but now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Burrow on play action. And this is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10.
You gonna like this?
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
On third down, here's Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 70 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Nicole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Joe Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Powers through him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's got Claypool. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
Jones Shorty.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Chidobe. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Harris.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Going to run the toss here to Harris. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 42. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Dancing to his left.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Benson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Quez Watkins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Still going. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to go for it all.
And this is going to be intercepted.